Hey guys, this is Miss Garner. We are going to go over some examples of determining if numbers are rational or irrational. Our first example is 2 pi. This number has number pi in it, which is probably one of the most famous irrational numbers. Since that pi is in your number, this whole number is going to be irrational. For number 2, we have the fraction 3/11. This is a ratio, and by definition, this means this has to be a rational number. Number 3 is the square root of 17. 17 is not a perfect square, which means a number cannot be multiplied by itself and give you 17, an integer that is. So if we think of our perfect squares, 4 squared gives us 16, and then 5 squared gives us 25. There's nothing in between here that's a perfect square. Since 17 is in between here, not a perfect square, this would result in a decimal that goes on forever, it never ends, it never repeats, so this is irrational. For number 4, we have 5.421. This is a terminating decimal, which means the decimal comes to an end, it doesn't keep on going forever, so this is an example of a rational number. Square root of 64 can be simplified because it's a perfect square, so this is actually equal to the integer 8. Since 8 is just a whole number, this is rational. And then our last example is 6 to the third power, or 6 cubed. This can also be simplified by just doing 6 times 6 times 6, which equals 216. Since that's just also a whole number, this is another example of a rational number. And now you know more.